The storm that saved me, a story of letting go and finding peace. It was just after dawn when Michael pulled into the parking lot of the little mountain chapel, a place he hadn't visited since his wife's funeral 2 years ago. He wasn't sure why he came that morning. Maybe it was the weight in his chest that wouldn't go away. Maybe it was the silence of an empty house that had gotten too loud. Or maybe, deep down, he was finally ready to stop asking the question that had haunted him since everything fell apart. Why did this happen to me? Michael had once had it all: a loving wife, a thriving business, 2 amazing kids. Then, within 2 years, he lost the business, his marriage ended, and cancer took the love of his life. He was angry, confused, defeated. But that morning, something was different. Inside the chapel, an old man sat quietly by the window. Pastor Joe White, the same man who delivered Michael's wedding vows years ago. Joe looked up, smiled gently, and patted the pew beside him. Michael sat down and whispered, "I just don't understand. Why all this pain? Why me?" Joe nodded as if he'd heard that question 1,000 times. Then, without saying a word, he reached into his coat and pulled out a fragile teacup, fine porcelain, faded blue. "It's beautiful," Michael said. Joe smiled and let it go. The cup shattered on the chapel floor. Michael jumped. "Why would you do that?" And with the same calm voice that once brought comfort to a grieving crowd, Joe said, "I knew it would break. From the moment I picked it up. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. Knowing that, I could appreciate it fully while it lasted." Michael stared at the shattered cup, and something in him cracked open. Joe continued, "Life breaks. People leave. Storms come. But that doesn't mean it's all meaningless. It just means nothing lasts forever. And once we accept that, we stop trying to control the storm, and we start learning to dance in the rain." Michael didn't say anything at first. He just breathed. It was the first full breath he'd taken in months. Joe put a hand on his shoulder. What feels like the end might just be the middle. Sometimes what breaks us also saves us. Michael stood, stepped outside, and looked at the sky. The sun had finally broken through the clouds. That morning, he didn't find answers, but he found something better: peace. And from that day on, whenever life got hard, Michael whispered to himself, "Maybe this storm isn't here to drown me. Maybe it's here to wash me clean."